Don't come to Canada if you are stable back home. It's not worth it. It's just a fleece. It's a mirage. And that's the truth. Some of us are here because we've decided to come. For example, coming to Canada as a consultant psychiatrist, I had my hospital, I had the money, I had my driver, I had everything working. I had 3 vehicles. I had built a house and I was living in a duplex. But why did I come? Some of us, we looked at it and we said, you know what? For the sake of my children. Canada doesn't program you to work and enjoy your work. The master that is paying you is saying, I'm paying you to get this job done. Salaries in Nigeria is better, you understand? Because I can be making an equivalent of $1,000 in Nigerian naira. The amount that I'm going to spend out of that $1,000 to get my house, rent, everything, may just be about 300 or 400. I have opportunity to save like 500 from my salary. But you can't try that here in Canada. You have to cut your coat according to your clothes in Canada. Because your rent, many things are competing. So it's like they give and they take. The system will take it away from you, from parking lots, from the toll gate. There are a lot of systemic discrimination that you won't see it as a form of discrimination because it's already systematized. It's already part of the system. They won't put it in your face. We call it systemic discrimination. It's quite huge, but it's hidden under laws, organizational rules and co. But you will know that it's deeply hidden. But they won't put it and shove it to your face.
What did you say you saw a while ago?
You want to talk to him, he's the loss prevention.
Hi there.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I saw you over there. You were swapping the drills.
I was swapping the drills?
Yes, I saw you swapping the drills.
Okay, I want to see the video. Let me see the video.
It's me.
Yeah, I just want to see the video. Yeah, no problem. I just want to see the video.
Sure. There is no video. He saw you doing it.
Oh, you saw me doing it?
Yes, I saw you.
Swapping gel?
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys don't have any video?
He saw you doing it. There's no video.
There's no video.
Okay. So, you saw me swapping the gel?
Yes.
Okay, let's go around here and
Okay, you know what?
see
Just
what
call the
happens.
police.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, for
Call
sure.
the police and you can explain it to them. He wants to be Mr.
Yeah, do that.
Instagram and Mr. TikTok.
Yeah, go
Call the
ahead.
police.
All right.
Call the police.
What you guys want me to do? You want me to stay here until the cops come, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Can I go and check the color code in my vehicle? I need to get the color code. So as you can see, I didn't leave out with anything.
Sorry,
Right?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're on the phone. Okay. Guys, welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada as a black man. This is what can happen to you. Then so me swap drill in the Canadian tire. Yeah, then so me swap the drill. So I guess drill can fit in my pocket. Then so me swap the drill and me can't leave. Then call the police. So the police step on them we are come. Yeah.
What is the biggest thing you regret in life?
I regret in life? I regret coming to Canada because if I had stayed in the Caribbean, I would have been way better. I came to Canada, I worked, I don't know, maybe 20 years. I had to go back to my country. 7 years, living here for 20 years, 7 years of my country give me enough money to buy 2 properties in Canada cash.
So a lot of my friends and family, particular in Jamaica, asking me what is my experience being in Canada because they want to make the transition. Now this video is not to discourage anybody from coming to Canada. If you feel like Canada is a place that you want to come and live and start your family, feel free. Don't let this discourage you. But I want to share the realities of Canada. I've been here for the last almost 60 years and Canada has been, it's different. From after COVID, Canada has changed significantly in a number of areas. And I'll speak to some of the areas that I think Canada changed a lot in. When it comes on to taxes, Canada, I think, have one of the highest taxes in the world. So the more money you earn, the more tax you pay in Canada. It's like the higher you climb is the higher the government take money out of your pay. So you're paying, as I'm up to 47% of your income in Canada that goes to tax. So it's very, 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 very tax heavy in Canada. The other thing that I noticed in Canada is that after COVID, the price of food went right through the doors. Like literally, you can go to supermarket with 100 Canadian dollar and you come out back with absolutely nothing. Just probably, if you get 2 bags with $100, you get a lot. Food over the last 2 years, particularly 3 years, skyrocket high. The cost of living versus what you're getting for your pay, what you're getting for to buy for food, absolutely ridiculous. The other thing is rent. Now, Canada have this. So before COVID, you could get a 2-bedroom for like 1,100 Canadian dollars, $1,200. Now, after COVID, the same apartment, the apartment that I live on, I got my apartment before COVID, so I got in a very comfortable rate for a 2-bedroom apartment. Now, I have some friends who moved from Jamaica, and there were some vacancies on this apartment, and they live here, and they're paying $1,800 for the same 2-bedroom. And when they move, the landlord charging $2,200 for the same 2-bedroom. So rent in Canada, it's very, very, very expensive. When you talk about the healthcare, now Canada have free healthcare because they use the taxes that we pay to provide free healthcare. But when you go to the hospital, it's like it's no different from an underdeveloped country where you're waiting hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like literally you're waiting for 8 hours. You go to the hospital from 7 a.m. in the morning, you're not getting through, and I kid you not, you're not getting through until around maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. That's when you actually get to see a doctor, because there is a shortage in the healthcare workers. There is no doctor, and you can't go to a private doctor. You can't say, all right, you have your money, so you're gonna go to a private doctor. Canada not deal with private doctor. The rich, the poor, everybody goes to one hospital. Furthermore, you can't even get a family doctor. There's a 6 months waiting list to even get a family doctor here in Canada. The other challenge with the reality of Canada is, honestly, Canada boring. Canada boring. There is nothing to do. It's good when you have like your own community, that you can have that level of culture. You know, you have your Jamaican community, you have the other ethnic groups who have their community. Community is big. If you don't have a community in Canada, man, Canada is boring. Now have nothing to do. So I'm grateful that here we form a nice little community where people can display culture, you can talk your language, you can cook your food, and you just feel Jamaican. Without that being present, Canada boring. So a lot of people just work in Canada and save them money so that they can travel to different countries. That's what I've been doing over the last couple of years. Like me, I can't stay 12 months in Canada. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Canada is still good in some instances where, you know, the crime and violence is not as bad. They have good gun laws, but overall, if you're not a strong person, if you don't have community and you don't have the support, Canada is very, very depressing. And I'm grateful to be here, and I'm not discouraging anybody from coming. You can come and you may find it to be good. The other thing is I want to mention is that with this current government, what they're doing, they're reversing a number of the immigration programs that they had for people to get easy access in Canada. So a lot of temporary residents, a lot of people going back to their countries. Trust me, if you do the research right now, a lot of people going back to their countries because people just cannot afford to live in Canada anymore, or the government make it so difficult for persons now to obtain permanent residence in this country. But still grateful to be here, but I just wish things will change soon. That's just my reality of Canada.
If you decide to run off, come a friend though, I'm tell you what you're gonna need. This is a must. If you got it, you're gonna need him in every angle. You're gonna need God. You have to learn to pray. Because it alone will keep you sane. If you decide to come to America, prepare yourself mentally, because you are going to be depressed. Depression is going to be your best friend. Depression is going to look in at every angle. Yeah, man. Depression, I got to say, yo, depression, I got to say, you ever play tug and war yet? I said, depression, I got all and pull you. Yeah. When I was coming here, I met 3 girls and a child. 3 girls, and one of the girls let my one daughter, we are 12, so we tried to come through together. Come on the same plane, we did stay at different hotel, but we link up in the local part that we come through Panama. And you see me, if anywhere me go, people always like me. Because I'm genuine. You say if I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you genuinely. I'm not help you if you even tell me thanks. If you want to tell me thanks, it's your business that. The thanks what you're going to tell me are for your own good. I'm genuine. So I tried through. You see, I leave Panama and go Cancun before the girl them. Because I one day layover me did have in Panama. Them must be 3, 4. I never have the time for that because I never have the whole heap of money for spend I go through. So when I tried it in Cancun, I meet 2 more girls and 1 man. Them come from TG. We end up stay at the hotel together. Could it remember say we never buy a flight ticket for go to Tijuana. Because you know you can't have that yet. But at the hotel, let's say with the people them, I mean, I walk up and I try to get ticket and I come and I really want to stay too long and then I kind of have a mission. I use my time wisely because I was supposed to only stay there for like 7 days. The people them buy them ticket and don't tell me. The man and one of the girl them. And one of the girl them said, me I leaving them, I say leave go. She said, we get flight. Me say, really? And then she start cuss the guy and say, come like some batty man. Imagine you and the girl that walk up and down from morning and you get a flight, but you couldn't make the girl jump on it. Anyway, she tried a thing for me, but my card never work at the time. The NCB card never process the transaction. It keep on a decline or something. Fast forward, I go through a little stress there, you know. End up get a flight for go to Tijuana. 6 o'clock the next morning, I'm go. I go through something. Meet an immigration man. Immigration man give me his number. I'm gonna walk the girl them. The girl them we come over now. We chat over with me. Them come over in the night. I walk them through the process. When they gate keep nothing. I make them know what to say, what to do every little thing. I guide them right through. Yeah, so when them reach and we end up, they're not Tijuana at the same hotel. I tell them if we come. One of the girl mother send money for her. She send 100 US come give me. I said, make that girl buy a juice, man. I like that girl here or something. I would try it, I would go through. Then the same hotel, different room. Me in that room 301, them in that room 302. We walk up and down because when I come to a whole heap of little drama, I go through, you know. Come back. Whole heap of little drama, I go through. So the whole I will come through the swamp together, like literally alligator swamp. A 4 hours we walk for. Come through the swamp. We walk from 6 o'clock to about 10:30 at the night. 4.5 hours to walk through the bush. It's when we walk, me hear some animal a ball. Although when I watch African show or Discovery Channel, alone, me hear them animal the inner. You don't know after all of that we go through, 2 of the girls go back to Jamaica. We come up April, May, June, July, August. August, September, the girl them say them can't take the pressure. Them not make the pressure kill them America. Them take a plane and go back to them yard. And these two girls, they came here and they were with their mother. And their mother them there, yeah, in New York. And them go back to them yard. So them not make depression kill them love. So you have to strong. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself because the depression is real.
You know, it's okay if you pack up from foreign and go back to your yard. It's okay. It's okay if you've migrated and you decide that this is not working out. I am going back to Jamaica. Nothing is wrong with that. And we need to normalize people doing that instead of staying in a foreign country and suffer. It makes no sense for us to stay in a foreign country if we're not doing well. And doing well doesn't necessarily mean that you have a house, you have a car, you have a good job. Doing well also means that you're not coping mentally. You're just not happy. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter who you're around. You're not happy. Now, the other day, somebody told me that, you know, somebody that we both know, that person decided to go back home. And I said, good for her. Good for her. Because if you're really not happy here, if you're not getting the kind of job that you want, you come to Canada and you just realize it doesn't matter what you try. It doesn't matter what kind of qualifications you have. You've gotten certified here in Canada. You have your qualification from back home in Jamaica. Listen, sometimes we have master's degrees and we can't get a good job over here. If you realize that you're not getting back to the status after 4 years, 5 years, the kind of lifestyle that you used to live in Jamaica, you're not able to do that in Canada or the United States, go back home. A lot of us come here and we leave house, we leave car, we left good jobs. Our kids were in private schools, the best of the best in Jamaica. And we come here and we're just not getting that standard of living. Even though you might have a job, you might, you know, be able to buy a house, but that standard of living that you had in Jamaica, that good job that made you feel like, oh, you know, you're actually meeting your targets and meeting your goals in terms of, you know, your career. You have to start all over from scratch. And sometimes even after 4 or 5 years, you're still not there. Let's normalize saying, you know what? There's no shame in it. I'm going to pack up and I'm going to go back to my home country because this is not working out. It's okay. There's no shame in it. Pack up and just go back home. Nothing wrong with it. So pack up and come back home.
I don't know your story. I only know mine. But I have a free healthcare walking up and down within Canada. And I am so sick with my back, my hip. According to Dr. Cancer, according to Dr. Hypertensive, according to Dr. Diabetes. And I would not want to walk into another healthcare in Canada because one, they don't touch you. They will not do your vitals. I have never get my vitals done since I am in this country, and I've been to a lot of doctors here. Nobody will touch you. Secondly, they don't speak to you with respect. And the kind of health care that you get here, and bear in mind, I work in the hospitals here for 2 years. I work at Michael Garant, I work at Toronto Western, I work at Toronto General, I work at Princess Margaret, I work at several retirement homes, I work at several long-term care. Right, so the care that they offer is different. Our pay here will only be $20. It will not raise. The only thing that increase in Canada is the rent. Every year, the rent increased by $50. Every other, quite frequently, the phone bill, the internet bill and the phone bill raise every 6 months. So, what we earn will not be able to sustain our rent as the years go by because our pay will never raise in Canada. Food. The dearest food bill in the world is Canada. And Canada food, they are highly toxic. They are highly chemicalized, if there's such a word. Okay. So, The food, the chicken, the meat, it's loaded with chemical. What else you point to? Right, so Jamaica, when we return to Jamaica, I am looking forward to sit in the clinics whole day until I see a doctor or something. Because we won't be going back home to any health care like what we used to have working with the government. So we won't have that anymore. Right, so when I used to have health care, I used to have to sit at the doctor whole day too. Because my doctor in Portmore is a good doctor. And when we go to doctor read a whole day, we sit down and wait. So I am used to that. So, the family system that you're talking about, I don't have family in Jamaica. My mother and father and sister and brother, everybody abandoned me as a baby. And in Canada, the only family I have here is Chris. I have nobody here. In Jamaica, we hear my neighbors, them attack each other. And as somebody say, we have the puss and the cat and the dog and the rat down there. So, your experience is different. Crime is here equally. I don't even go out late again here because we are people of color and they egg our home. We live in Toronto for a while and it's here we move and they full our home with egg because we are colored. So I don't know where you are. I don't know your experience, but I know mine. One of the other distressing thing is that because you have color and you have your qualification, it means nothing. I came here and I study and it still means nothing. They think I'm from Jamaica where it is primitive. They don't think we used to have water. They don't think we have light. My boss left his yard and come here to teach me how to wash pot, how to hold Scotch Brite, how to make 2 sandwiches with bread. So they think I am good for nothing because of my color. And that is one of the most devastating feelings that one person could ever have. That feelings of nothing that you have in Canada is worse than going to Jamaica and cannot afford to buy food. Is a dangerous feelings you have here. Secondly, here I am the most qualified and I'm the cleaner girl because they think I can't do anything. So enjoy yourself in Canada. We are looking forward to going back home to go to the beautiful beaches, to walk up and down and enjoy ourselves, to drive, to go to Portmore, to go to Ken's at All Hits Party at night, to go to church and have worship. So we are so looking forward to go home. Yeah.
I would like to apologize to the Americans, okay? On behalf of each and every foreigner that has ever looked at the US and been like, that looks easy, I could do that. America is easy. I would like to apologize to the Americans. Because, child, America is not easy. As a single woman, as a single foreigner coming on her 10th year of living in this country, child, is not easy. Stay in your home country. As someone who owns property in the US, as someone who has a good job in the US, as someone who started a business in the US, America is not easy. When those bills start hitting you, child, like the bills hit me this morning and I was just like, I'm done. I'm ready to go back home. Put me back on the first flight back to my home country because I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. I just can't. Like this morning, I had to pay up to $600 just in tolls and parking tickets and parking violations. Child, I can't just drive my car in this country. I can't just drive my car. That's not enough. And then don't talk about the property taxes. The property taxes are killing me, child. The property taxes, the income taxes, the health insurance. It is expensive to live in America. I don't know how Americans do it. I just don't.
Alright, people, watch out now. 18 days since my day. I'm still not no friend. Everybody I tell me say that is a good thing still, but I don't know. All me I look outside, I just can't see nobody outside. The place just empty, bro. The place just empty. But one good thing I notice over here, so when people are like, oh, you're Jamaican, and I say, yeah, they're like, wow, that's so cool. I love Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica. Wagwan. People are trying to say, Wagwan, my bro. Wagwan, my G. Wagwan, you good? Yeah, them thing there. You see me? But over here kind of nice still. But I'm just used to the fact that people always, when me there, people always walk past, people always outside. I'm there Jamaica, but Yeah, so I don't see nobody. So I just like, you know, I try to get used to them kind of stuff. Yeah.
Living in America and visiting America is two totally different experiences. I've been here 10 years, and one thing I've learned is that you have to keep your head by your body and you have to humble yourself. You literally have to walk and be humble as humble can be. You have to keep your head by your body, especially if you don't have any family member or little to no family member to give you the support that you need financially, emotionally, mentally. You get what me I said? The people who live here and been here for years know what me I talk about and understand what me I talk about. America is a country that can make you. It can make you real quick. But it can also break you faster than how it made you. So you have to be wise, be humble, listen, pay attention, and take heed.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you cannot survive in Canada on minimum wage. Yes, I said it. You cannot survive in Canada if you are earning like $2,000 a month. In fact, minimum wage, maybe $40,000 down in a month. You cannot survive in Canada, guys. I know a lot of people will come and say, oh, I'm on minimum wage. Please, if you're on minimum wage and you're surviving, tell me how you're surviving in the comment section. I would like to know, but I am telling you categorically, you cannot. Those people are struggling, they're in credit card debts and all. It's not a very funny life. You will regret ever coming to this country. That's why I keep saying, get skills. You do not need to, you can start with customer service and factory jobs. Yes, that's good. Uber driving, yes, that's good. But get skills. There are a lot of professional skills that are not so difficult that you could get, that will get you that 6-figure job and live that comfortable life. You need to improve yourself if you are coming to another man's country, because they are interested in value. What value can you give them? So getting skills is very important. It's not just getting a job, but being able to move from job to job. So keep upgrading your skills, guys. We have 2 courses that are presently on. We have the business analysis course, and we also have our project planning Primavera Oracle P6 course that is on. Register for these courses. I know you might say, oh, I don't have the money. We have instrumental payments. You can pay in installments. So register for these courses and do yourself a lot of good. You will not have the skills and you will have the opportunity to apply to top companies, guys.
Family, for the new farm season coming in 2024 in Canada, there are some serious dialogue that need to be held with the Jamaican government and the Canadian government. Then, because the Jamaican farm worker, them need to get at least $18 hour working on farms across Canada. See, family, a lot of the workers them have come up here in Canada from January, and for them not going down back until about October, November. So you see how much time they spend away from them family, coming to work to put food on the Canadian tables, which in the Canadian citizens in Canada don't want to work and put food on for them one table, because farm work is beneath their level. Then, so me I say, if other citizens from other countries can come and work on the farm, compensate them good. Compensate them good. Then, so the Jamaican government need to stand up for the farm workers them. Also, if the farm worker them have to pay a housing fee for where them must stay, pay the man them good. Or if you work at $15.50 or $15.60, you have to pay for where you live. If you go on the bus, figure a road a Friday daytime, you have to pay for that. You have to pay for traveling. Plus, you have to pay the Canadian tax. See, I pay tax for lazy Canadian, sit down, not doing nothing. So we are work to make them eat. We are work to make them a place to stay. Then, but who talk about them things? Then, me not think the Jamaican government look for the things them what them must sign off to the Jamaican them to come and find come work. Then, a lot of time I want to see the man and woman them come and find and think it easy. It's not easy, you know? Yo, a skill for the man and woman them have a skill unless them pack all 1 barrel and a 2 barrel and 1 crate and still go home with a piece of money, you know? Yeah. Because the Jamaican farm worker them I get the lowest pay money within Canada.
See, who in Canada you can go tell white people say you go pay them $15 hour for work. You're mad, they probably sit on the yard and wait till the government send check out give them. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. So why we have to do it? Why we are stoop for the $15? Why we can't negotiate more from the Canadian government, which is more can be paid. More can be paid. See? Because if a man come here about 6 months and work for your employer upon the farm, see? Family, you know what money that the employer they make? You think $16 or $15 enough if he pay them money a chicken feed? See? So my time, family, 1 month, what I selling what the man they sell alone make back the whole of the money they when spend out throughout the 6 months or 7 months. Then why it's like a me alone I see the injustice that take place with the Jamaican farm worker them. Eh? I mean, where me alone I see them thing here? If you say the man then deserve more. Zine, me see the other day, alright? Actually the first of this month, minimum wage raise. Is it that it raise to the farm the farm worker them all get the raise when they come back? I don't think so. Me don't think them all get that raise there. Zine? Our farm worker if you have to pay pension. Zine, you're not even sure if you're going to 10 years on the program. Because you come this year and boss good and even like you take you back. You come this year, a Jamaican might talk your name to the boss let you go. Because that go on to. Zine, something you might get sick on the program and the boss not take you back. Zine, so that pension money where you pay another 1 year there. Another 1 year where you come here. Is it that you get it? No, you not get it. So why them a draw out half of the Jamaican farm worker they come and find on a pension? Can't say never get back no pension through nothing. Then, so me I say family, we need to hold some great dialogue with this thing. Zine, we can't just sell the man and woman them so short. Zine, the man and woman they need more. Zine, especially the man and woman them work all these long hours, these 10 hours and them something there. Zine, the man them need some more money. Zine, so if you can't look at now, yeah, you can't pay more money, me not send my workers them come work for you. It's simple. You cannot pay more money, I'm not sending my workers them come work for you. Pay with more and then my workers them become work for you. Because few people don't want to do it. Then why you want to underpay my people them? Eh? Nah, man.
I am not going to speak for anybody else. I'm going to speak for me. Personally, there's nothing in Canada to miss. When we were growing up, we were cultured that foreign is greener pasture and America, Canada and England are greener pastures and everybody wanting to go. And that is one of the biggest lie that could ever endow on the Caribbean people. Caribbean people rich in love, in help, in kindness, in being your brother's keeper. That is not in first world country. What happened is that they trick us, tell us to go to America to work because of green pasture. And they build up these expensive houses and charge us 250,000 Jamaican dollars, which is 2,000 odd Canadian dollars for rent. And then we have to pay those big rents, and those persons move to the Caribbean, buy houses at the waterfront, and have us maintaining their lifestyle. So they come to the Caribbean, they open up businesses, they buy out the hotels, and all of them are in the Caribbean running wholesales, running hotels, running restaurants, whilst we are the slaves in their country to help them to make their dream come true. Going to Canada was one of the biggest mistakes that I could have ever made. It not only damaged my physical health, but I was very close to getting mental health. I am not talking about anybody else. I am talking about me. The best place to live is Jamaica. is the Caribbean, is to identify with your people, is to speak the same language. If you want little water, you get little water. You can get piece of breadfruit, you can get 2 tomato. If you're sick, you can call your neighbor. There's nobody in Canada to help you. The only thing that Canada have is snow, taxes, and high rent. And silent racism. So no, to answer your question, me forgot to me not answer your question. No, me not miss Canada because there's nothing in Canada to miss. Going to Canada was one of the biggest mistake that I have ever made, and it cost me my health.
Hi guys, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. I'm B-Boy. Remember, if it was for the first time you're coming across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Okay guys, in today's clip it's all the sad reality of a lot of people, a lot of Jamaicans, not only Jamaicans but a lot of people that doesn't want to accept. For example, Jamaican people living in Canada. Let me just talk about Jamaica because of how I really love Jamaicans, because of how they've really come in large number complaining about the life in Canada. I really know Jamaicans are the one people who really believe in themselves. They really know if it can't work in this way, it can work in another way. I really believe if any Jamaican can survive in Jamaica, he or she can survive in everywhere he wants. But we all know things are tough everywhere, not only in Canada alone, but also in United States and Australia. For those, especially for all those immigrants that are going there to seek for greener pasture, we all know things are tough everywhere. But a lot of Jamaicans have really came out complaining, not only Jamaicans, also people from Africa, across all over the Caribbean, that life in Canada, it ain't favorable. It's really draining, it's so stressful. High standard of living in this country, taxes are being high, but they're really complaining of how life is so expensive in Canada. And one thing that it's really making me sad is that the sad reality is that racism in Canada is at a very high point, whereby if you are a black person in Canada, they don't appreciate you the way they appreciate white people. If you have educated or if you are a degree in Canada and you go to a certain hospital with the same doctors that they haven't maybe attained the degree, they will rather choose those white doctors and leave you with your degree. As in short, if you are educated in Canada and you go to a place whereby you are maybe competing a job with the white people, just know they will leave you. You are just nothing like to them. And another thing about Canada, a lot of people, they have really came out and complained that is the loneliness in Canada. You just getting bored each and now and then. The loneliness in Canada, this is the reason why a lot of people, they are really complaining. I would really wonder why some Jamaican will just leave their beautiful Caribbean island in Jamaica back then. Jamaica, it has got everything. You know, a lot of Jamaicans, they are really living a dream life of some people outside there, outside here in the world. A lot of African people, a lot of people outside from Caribbean, from Jamaica, they really admire just to go to Jamaica to see what's really happening in Jamaica. Jamaica is a very beautiful island. What I can really say that Jamaica is just a paradise. And we all know at some point in life you have just to move or to get out of your country to go to other countries so that at least you can seek for greener pastures. But what I can really just tell you, if you are a Jamaican and you have your own money, please just stay in Jamaica and invest in there. And if you are a Jamaican and you have maybe successful managed to go to Canada, United States, at least you have getting a job, please work in there for maybe 3 to 4 years. Just try as much as you can to work, at least to be able to manage to get that money and go back to your own country. Invest in back in Jamaica. Don't invest in Canada or United States. Go back to your own country, invest in there. At least you can be able to create more job opportunities for the upcoming youth, so at least they won't go through what other people are really going on. In Canada, when it's reached to winter time, it's so cold in there. Cold season when it's reached, a lot of people, it's so cold, you can't even go outside with one cloth. This is one of the reasons a lot of people are really talking about Canada. We all know. Another thing is that racism in Canada is a very at high rate. You can find black children cannot play with white children. We don't know what their parents really teach them, but I really believe a good parent is that one parent that teach his child that do good things. A young kid or a young child doesn't know what racism is, doesn't know whether you are black or white. And this one thing, it really get me back to Jamaica. I really love Jamaica a lot because Jamaica don't believe in racism. When you are in Jamaica, you can't experience any racism. A lot of Jamaica really come out and say that they only experience racism when they are outside of Jamaica or when they go to these other Western countries. But in Jamaica, they all believe they are one. Jamaica don't know to differentiate between white and black person. They all believe we are all one. And this is the reason why a lot of people should ask themselves, why is a lot of tourists really go to Jamaica? Why is Jamaica being visited a lot by a lot of tourists? It's because of how they really welcome strangers. Jamaicans, they are really loving people. They really know how to welcome people. And another thing, they really have strong faith in God. They really trust in God. And this is the reason why I can really just tell you Jamaica is like a paradise. So whenever you are a Jamaican or you are any black person or any person from Africa or any person from Caribbean, and you go to these Western countries and you experience a lot of maybe problem or being stressful, you are being depressed, please, there's no anyone that maybe telling you to just stay there for the rest of your life. Go back to your home country. Go back to Jamaica. The Jamaican people didn't chase you and told you, go, pack your things, go. If you guys, I really know and believe Jamaica is a very beautiful place where to live. There are beautiful islands, there are beautiful beaches. Their life is just sweet. Talk about their food. They have the best food in the world. This is the reason why a lot of tourists are going to Jamaica, and they say if you go to Jamaica, you won't just want to go back to your own country because that place is a paradise. So guys, to all people who are going to this Western countries and they are going through a lot, not only Jamaicans, all people from across all the world, from Africa, from everywhere, from all over the country, from Caribbean, if you are in that country and you are feeling you are being depressed, you are being low, kindly go back to your own country. So guys, if it was for the first time you come across my video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you whenever you are. One love.